What's up, witches? It's Witch Angel Nakora, and welcome back to the Hiveswap Friendsim. In our last episode, we got to be friends with Tragora Gorjak, the weird teal-blood lawyer. And now we're going to jump back on into this neat little friendship simulator. And we're going to go on to Volume 5 of Affection Unwanted or Untrue. Walking. You sure are doing a lot of it recently. Back on Earth, you never got near this amount of exercise. You're gonna be so in shape when this is over, provided you still have all your limbs attached and your bones uncrushed. You could probably come up with safer ways to travel, taxi, or some sort of bus system, but you don't really have any money and you can't read the signs. Also, you are routinely covered in blood and bruises. So, walking it is. Tired as you are, your feet still carry you forward. Friendship. Whoa, check this out. We have Zebra Kodak. He looks very like a butler or more like a very classy dude. And we have a unknown troll. Look at that. The name's literally unknown. We don't know who that is. But from what I hear, it's a Polypa, I guess. So let's go with that side. As usual, the streets are hopping, just bouncing around like an overactive bunny rabbit on Easter morning. Or in my case, Ostara. Up ahead at an intersection of streets is some kind of a night market. Well, every market on Alternia is a night market. As previously stated, you are broke, but there's nothing wrong with a little bit of window shopping. Who knows what kind of awesome stuff you'll find? You can learn a lot about a culture from their stores. You are so intent on making positive thoughts that you're nearly at the market before that you realize that people are coming towards you in the opposite direction. Some of them are running, actually, and screaming. Looks like that something has gone down, violence-wise. It's not a stampede, and you aren't in any danger of being trampled, and the street isn't wide enough to step aside and let the crowd pass by. Or it would be. You get a brief, furtive glimpse of a pair of focused yellow eyes under a low-pulled hood, and then a hand grabs yours so tightly the tips of your fingers go numb. The rough yank, you're pulled into the flow of the crowd. The troll girl who has a hold of you speaks quickly and quietly. You have to lean your head in close to hear. We're on a date. You're my mate's Brett, or my Moira, whatever you want. Just a normal couple out for a night on the town. We're gonna go catch a movie and get some soft-serve grub cream. You feel me? Wow. Okay. Play along and hold hands. Let's do that. Your heart beats so hard that you can feel it in the back of your throat. You adjust your grip a little bit to make your hand easier to hold. In response, you get a squeeze like she's thanking you. You match her pace. A surprisingly difficult feat considering how short she is. Behind you, people are still shouting. What the heck happened back there? Someone died. You figured that, but that's not exactly rare for Alternia, is it? You've seen way more dead people here in the last couple of days than you've ever thought about your entire life on your planet. You tell the troll girl you thought this was just some kind of normal here. Normal, sure, when low bloods get cold. Natural order of things, right? But with high bloods, it's different. Personally, I don't give a crap about the natural order. Doesn't matter what the job is, take it. Oh, so high blood is dead, and you're currently holding hands with the troll who did the dirty deed. She chose you to help her lay low, i.e., she made you her accomplice, i.e., you are now her friend. Oop, I didn't do that. Well, she had called you her mate spirit? I'm not sure what that is, but it sounds great. You ask her what you should call her. Note, a mate spirit is like boyfriend-girlfriend. My name's Polypa, but there's no reason to go throwing it around. Let's not talk at all. You want to point out that it won't look like a very convincing date if you're just walking in silence, but that would require talking, and she told you not to do that. A trio of the specky robots go marching by. Drones or whatever. The big ugly heads swivel back and forth like they're looking for someone. Polypa doesn't say anything and she keeps her eyes forward. but she goes sharp as a laser, every muscle in her body tensing. You feel it through her hand. Her fingers tighten on yours until the drones disappear into the crowd. She yanks you around the corner into a smaller alley connecting two roads. There's nothing here but a pothole and a couple of dumpsters. Hold up a minute. Her hoodie has a symbol on the front of it. Two overlapping gold ovals. Most trolls seem to have a symbol designating their blood color somewhere. This means she's a gold blood, right? And then Polypa yanks the sweatshirt over her head, and underneath she's wearing a tank top emblazoned with a symbol in olive green. It looks a little like a cat. It's pretty cute. Yeah, it's kind of like Nepeta's symbol, sort of, but she's a Leo. She tosses the sweatshirt into the nearest dumpster and kicks a button on the side. A whoosh, accompanied with a sulphurous stink of immolation. Note to self, don't go dumpster diving in Alternia. Polypa grabs your hand as you head back out into the street. With her other hand, she works the tie out of her hair, shaking it out of its ponytail, letting it fall in thick, sway clumps around her neck. Next, she reaches up and takes part of her right horn off. It was a little bit of veneer, an artificial bit to cover up a notch in the chitin. What are all these random wardrobe changes about? You wonder until you actually begin to listen to some of the conversations happening around you, and check out the big billboard-sized screens mounted on roofs every few blocks. Seems like the rumor mill is already going hard. Apparently well-respected Violet Blood is dead, killed in public in full view of witnesses by a gold blood girl with a ponytail. Wow, you're really dealing with a professional here. I need to find somewhere to lay low until the heat turns down. I mean, we both do, since you're my associate now. I had a contact waiting, but I don't know what happened to her. It's possible she got spooked. Got any ideas for likely hangouts? I'm not from around here. You wonder what in the world made her think you have any idea what's going on. Ever. She keeps giving you sharp looks, as if she is gradually catching on to just who she has chosen to recruit. You want to understand that no matter how busted you look, you are an amazing friend and co-conspirator. Well, here's your chance. What do you propose? Okay, I say we hide out in Willie's apartment. That's a possibility. Most of the highest stones around here are cheap rentals, burgundy or bronze at the most. I could take them, no problem. I mean, I could take anyone. Some jobs just require a little more forethought. Hey, she's got arms kind of like mine. I like that. I kind of like this chick. You meant finding an empty unit, or maybe skulking in a foyer or alien Starbucks, but you don't want to tell your cool new friend how to do her job. And there you go again, jumping the gun and claiming friends you don't have the right to, but she did choose you. So at this point, she may be wishing she'd grab some other random stranger's hand. Well, pick one. This is your idea. Oh, geez, you seriously don't need this kind of responsibility in your life. Nothing good will come from letting you be in charge, but you also don't want to let her think you're useless. You just kind of wish she'd tell you what to do and leave it at that. You pick a tall purple building at random. How about that one? Sure, I guess. You enter what seems to be a standard shabby apartment building, climbing the lobby steps to a hallway lined with doors. This could be any apartment on Earth, but instead of letters on nameplates, there's those colorful symbols. They remind you of little zodiac signs. Weird. Anyway, all the ones here are red or brown like Polypa predicted. She looks inside a couple doors, before finally settling on one with a red symbol. You wait for her to pull out a lockpick or high-tech paraphernalia, or even a pin from her hair. Instead, she takes a step back and delivers two sharp kicks just above the knob. What? I'm not the dang super. You assure her that you're absolutely not judging the way she's running this operation. You don't think you've ever met a mercenary before. Unless you count the guy who tried to hit you up for cash while you were injured, or the little girl who drained your blood for paint, or the boy constantly on the prowl for delicious meats. Oh, okay, I like this one. The apartment is dingy, small, and smells like old pizza. Good news. Not that it smells bad, just the fact that there's pizza here. You didn't think that you could live on a planet that didn't have pizza. That's just beyond the pale. You try to shut the busted door as well as you can. Polypa plunks herself on the couch and pulls out her phone, or what Skylar called it, a palm husk? She pulls out a palm husk and proceeds to ignore you. That's okay, it's important for friends to give each other some space. You take the opportunity to poke around the apartment you're currently illegally occupying, just generally being a nosy piece of crap. Whoever lives here is a real slob. The dishes are piled high in the sink, and the windows are so dirty you can barely see at them. Something sticky and red stains half the counter. Might be blood, but it might also be Kool-Aid. Or it could be something else that I'm not going to say here. I have to censor myself. Something appears to have gone wrong. Polypa is still on the couch, hunched over with her palm held close to her face. She taps with her knuckles. He knows that a lot of trolls do that, probably because of their claws. It's all over Chitter. Everyone's talking about it. My contact! They got her. She's been called. Her voice is flat, her eyes expressionless. She lets the palm has slipped from her fingers into her lap. Don't know. You stand next to the couch like a ass. I hate having to censor myself. You don't know what to say. You doubt Polypa is the hugging type, but you can't really stand her looking so dejected. Before you start pitying me, don't. Barely knew her. It's not like we were in a quadrant or anything. It was just business. Okay, anyone get the Avengers reference here? You sit down on the other end of the couch, tipping your head and raising your eyebrows to show that you're ready to listen and commiserate. Polypa wraps her arms around her knees. Most pros work with a partner. It's a lot easier when you have someone you trust to watch your back. Usually quadrant in pairs who work together. There's one particularly famous olive and gold-blood duo. I've lost plenty of jobs to them, but I've never found anyone I trust enough to make into my partner, beyond just a random one-off. Killing a sea dweller is no joke. It's almost totally impossible. Does that mean the guy back in the town square isn't actually dead? Polypa looks offended at the very thought. Excuse me. No. It just means I had to get a very expensive knife and coat it in very expensive poison and stab it in exactly the right place. The fucker is dead. There's no doubt about that. I don't leave jobs half done. High-cash jobs are my specialty. Most people are too afraid to get jobs higher than a teal. Me? I don't care. Low blood, high blood. If you got the cash, I'll do the job. Not like Deadpool. If I did have a partner, it would have made things a lot easier. I'll admit that much. You coughed lightly into a closed fist. What's this? Something caught in your throat, perhaps? Could it be the steady hand of fate reaching a finger down and testing your gag reflex? Let's hope it doesn't make us throw up. You murmur delicately that sometimes destiny steers you in a direction that you never thought you'd go. Maybe, just maybe it has steered her to you. That's forward for sure, but you're pretty much an old hand at this by now, right? Polypa snorts. It's a little watery. She isn't crying, is she? No way. Not a tough assassin like her. You're imagining it. You? No offense. But I grabbed you because you look so weird, and I thought you wanted to avoid the drones even more than I do. You don't exactly blend in. You can't argue with her logic, but a sourness starts in your throat now at the realization that Polypa had not chosen you for your obvious trustworthiness and friendship potential, but rather because you look like a dang disaster. Fair. A very fair assessment. Whatever. You can get past that. God knows you've gotten past worse, like attempted murder. As a few friend recently said, you gotta break a few cluck beast embryos to make a grublet. She's considering you now more thoughtful than before. Huh. Well, I guess beggars can't exactly be choosers. But you have to remember. Oh no, she's spooked. But what have you to remember? You are destined to find out. That fate finger reaches down further and chokes you. Thieves jingle outside the apartment, before whoever is out there catches sight of the busted door. What the hell? You and Polypa lock eyes. Ah, crap! A quick flash of silver, and suddenly a knife appears in Polypa's hand. Where did it even come from? Outside in the hall, someone is swearing. The broken door falls inward, and before it's all the way open, Polypa is up and over the couch, launching herself at the intruders. Crap. Wait. You are the intruders! And this is just what you were afraid of. You were about to watch your new friend kill some poor low-blood troll. This was such a terrible idea. Yeah, that'd be right. You wish your life was like that. A short, stout little guy with a red symbol on his shirt comes through, but right behind him is a troll so tall he has to duck down to get through the door. Oh, hell no. The giant troll catches Polypa with one hand. He's got big ram-like horns and a curly purple symbol on his shirt. His face is painted in lines of black and white, makeup designed to make his face look like a skull. Look, babe. Look at these tiny regular thieves. Polypa writhes in his grip, clawing at him like an angry cat. He hangs on, giving her a shake. Crap, you have to do something, but what? If you get in this purple guy's reach, you're absolutely going to get killed. Try to move your feet, but your survival instincts are kicking in, and you're rooted to the spot. You can't do anything. You're useless. You don't even know what happened to Polypa's knife. God, you wish you had taken some self-defense classes back on Earth. The high blood gives Polypa a wide smile and tosses her across the room like he's lobbing a dodgeball. She lands on her back, rolls her feet, and bolts for the window. Of course. Of course he'd had to have a high blood mate sprint. The high blood turns to you and sticks out a big gray tongue, and wow! Suddenly you can move your feet again. You throw yourself out of the window after Polypa. You're only one floor up, but that's one floor more than what you would have liked to be when falling out of a building. Your fall is broken by Polypa, meaning you get a collection of bony elbows and knees applied to your gut. She bares her teeth at you. Get off, idiot! They're definitely gonna call the drones. We gotta run. You roll your big fluffy body off of her and hustle to keep up as she peels off down the street. You throw off one last glance over your shoulder to see the two guys hanging at the window. The high blood waves lazily. Polypa starts out strong, but pretty soon she is limping and leaning on your shoulder. A jagged piece of glass is wedged in her calf muscle. You lean down to get a closer look. You're no doctor, but you've recently become an expert in acute injuries. What the hell? Ugh! Stop! You want me to leave a blood trail? We need to split up. Now we've been staying together. Oh, your heart sinks all the way to your aching feet. God, you've been so sure that you had this one on lock. You mentioned, half mumbling to yourself, that maybe it would be better if you stayed together. The safety in numbers and all that. Oh yeah? Maybe such for you. This is a terrible idea. I can't believe I ever trusted someone that could have my back. Yeah, let's do another of your amazing plans. Sounds great. She leaves you at an intersection of streets. Even though she's no longer leaning on you, you nevertheless feel a heaviness settle inside you. Philosophically, a deep fatigue so intense you want to curl up on the ground. So you do. Oh, game over, and we're... Oh, look. At least your butt didn't kill her. Ouch. Well, we're gonna go back one more time and we're gonna actually go for grub cream and a movie. So, let's go. Alright, let's do this. Polypa's mouth twitches. It could just be a small muscle spasm, but you'd like to think it's a smell of approval and burgeoning camaraderie. Yeah, I guess we could. That's what people do on dates, right? It's been a while. I haven't seen a movie in forever. Let's do it. She squeezes your hand. You never thought holding hands with someone would get sweaty and uncomfortable. You're certainly nervous enough, but her skin is surprisingly cool. With a couple of exceptions, all of your new friends have been literally cold-blooded. Also metaphorically for a few of them. But you aren't going to judge them for their lifestyle choices. That isn't your place as a friend. Regardless, you pointed it's not kind of nice holding hands, even if it's under completely false murder pretenses. Come on, there's probably a theater in there. Makes sense. You aren't from around here, and you don't think Polypa is either, but you can always recognize a mall when you see one. Stores and escalators and fountains full of slimy mall water that's probably been in there for years. The biggest difference between this and an Earth Mall is that there doesn't seem to be anyone working at any of these stores. Everything is automated. That and the top floors appear to be reserved for high bloods. Polypa is still holding onto your hand. Gosh, it's like you're really on a real date. This is very, very friendly. As far as you know, you've never been on a date with an assassin before. You can't read the showtimes and descriptions, but you don't have any money. But Polypa chooses the movie and pays for you both. She tosses a couple of coins into a slot, and the machine spits out 2 tickets. You don't see any soft serve grub cream, but you are a little too queasy from mingled nerves and excitement currently to deal with anything called grub cream. You do, however, stop for a bag of buttery exploded kernels at the concession stand. Popcorn! The theater you follow Polypa to isn't very crowded, but you still feel every pair of eyes settling on you as you walk up the steps. Your heart pounds and sweat just slides down the back of your neck. Ignore my phone, I forgot to put it on silent. You were just positive everyone could see right through you to this deeply controversial cross-species matchup you got going here. Even worse, Polypa takes a seat weirdly close to the only other group in here. Man, awkward! The movie starts playing. Apparently in Alternia, there aren't any trailers before movies. Kind of a bummer. If you're going to be stuck here, you want to know what hot new summer blockbusters you have to look forward to. Surprisingly, the movie turns out to be a romantic comedy. You expected Polypa to choose a thriller or a horror movie. From what you can glean in the plot, it's about a beautiful young Jadeblood who gets involved with a visiting blue blood and their servant, a big bumbling bronze. That sounds kind of like almost a Romeo and Juliet kind of thing, but I know it's not. The portrayal of Lowblood strikes you as vaguely offensive. They grunt and fall down a lot. The caverns look fancier than you remember from the time we hung out with Bronya. Just a lot bigger and more glittery. The main character spends a lot of time pulling a jewel comb through her lustrous hair. The dialogue is kind of incoherent, and you just don't think it's because you're unfamiliar with the cultural context. It doesn't help that Polypa keeps up a running commentary throughout the ban on conversation has apparently been lifted. Excuse me. It's funny as I have the same problem. Ugh. I can't believe they added this in the mistaken identity storyline. So unnecessary. Also, Black Ramen is so boring in comedies. There's just no punch to it. I can't believe how bad this is. I don't remember the book being this garbage, but I read it a long time ago. My taste may be worse than back then. You're looking at her in a whole new light. She shrugs, possibly a little self-conscious. What? You think I've been an assassin since I pupated? I used to have a blog for relationship advice and stuff like that. Of course, I was just messing around. I didn't know anything, what I read online. 2 characters kissing on screen. You have no idea who they are, but you're way more interested in the fact that Polypa has decided to tell you her life story in the back of a movie theater. The deep blue light from a scene in the brooding caverns washes over her, making her look noble and sad. You are entranced. It didn't last, though. I doubt I had anything to do with my blog before a few swoops ago. A group of kids broke into my hive. I think they were high, maybe on Stoper. Whatever, they stole a bunch of my crap, killed my Lucis, and some little psionic frick broke both my legs with his brain. just because they thought it would be funny. Oh, that's not right. They broke in high on something. A yellow blood broke her legs just because they thought it would be funny. That is not right at all. Violence is not funny. I mean, in a movie, yeah, that's different because it's scripted. But this here, actual physical violence on someone like Polypa here, no. You're riveted. You have a tragic backstory yourself, but nothing this dramatic. Polypa picks through the buttery exploded curls with a delicate claw. I was trapped in my hive. I'd have starved to death if it hadn't been for some teal who lived in my neighborhood. Just some little idiot who ran around with this Eastern alternative and a replica sword, challenging purpose to duels. Teal birds are pedantic bulge swords. They care about justice, and these kids had attacked me for no reason. I didn't break any laws. Anyway, that's why I'm an equal opportunity for how I take jobs. Low blood, high blood, everyone is scum. One of the kids in the row ahead of you turns around to tell Polypa that if she and Moiro want to get all nasty and pale, then maybe you should get a room. Polypa kicks the back of her chair and tells her maybe she should mind her own business. The girl looks about ready to jump over the back of her seat, but the guy next to her pats her firmly on the cheek. It was a slow motion slap, firm and intense with plenty of uncomfortably intimate eye contact. The girl settles down after that and everyone goes back to watching the movie. The rest of it goes by with your head spinning and your heart in your throat. You're glad Polypa trusts you enough to share her past. You're nervous about her talking about it in public. Wasn't the whole point of coming to the movie was to lay low? Think about it. When that girl sees the description in the alert, she's not going to be thinking about the noisy olive blood getting all conciliatory in public. It's way safer than skulking around, believe me. Gosh, Polypa really is an expert. We're so glad you got to go on this date with her, even if it was mostly fake. As soon as you were back out on the street, Polypa pulls out her phone. Slowly, her face falls. Frick, that little nook-licker. Thought she bailed on me. But according to Chitter, she's dead. I got her. Damn it! I told her to be careful. Her sadness is quickly turning to rage, vibrating off her in frantic waves. Her voice gets louder too, and people are starting to look at your way. Heckling in the theater is one thing, shouting at a phone about murder is another. This is going south fast. You gotta calm her down. Deploy a shooshpap. For lack of a better plan, you copy what you saw the troll inside due to his angry date. You press your palm firmly to her cheek. To her intense shock, she blushes a deep olive green, and her eyes slip closed. She leans into your touches as she's drawing comfort from this tiny little gesture, and then she blinks and pulls away. Listen, I'm technically on the clock right now. Let's be professional. She bites her lip, hesitating, and then she reaches up and repeats the gesture on your face. An unbelievable warmth fills you. Could this be the warmth of friendship? You're a weird-looking, double-horn amputee, with very few social skills, terrible survival instincts, and both short-term and long-term memory loss. But you're alright. If you ever want to earn a little cash, you can use a partner I can depend on. Is it raining? No, those are just tears in your eyes. Tears of gratitude. Okay, don't get too choked up. You're definitely just gonna be bait. You assure Polypa that, due to your general ineptitude, you wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, that's so cute! Look at this! There's Polypa. She looks so adorable, even if she is a assassin. Well, that was Polypa's route. I can't believe after we clicked on her first, she revealed herself to be Polypa, and she is amazing. I mean, first she was like a ruthless assassin, kind of like Deadpool, but then we go to the movie theater and we just chill with a movie and we get to know her better. That is amazing. I love it so much. My heart. So many feels. Okay, I'm gonna say this. We're gonna finish off that chapter in our next episode, and then we're gonna wait to come back to this amazing simulator when the next chapter comes out. So I'm gonna get on out of here. If you like this video, why don't you give that like button a little bippity boppity boop, and hit the subscribe and the notification bell and button. You know when I upload. Just keep an eye out. I'll see you all soon. Mwah! Stay magical, my friends, and yeah, Polypa's definitely one of my favorite olive bloods.